Media Molecule, creators of the Little Big Planet series, are known for their innovative, charming approach to game design, so naturally we were really excited to get our hands on Tearaway, their new title for the PlayStation Vita.
Now, shut my face, will you?
The inspiration for Tearaway came from a bunch of office doodles that lead designer Rex Crowley left around the office while he was working on Little Big Planet. When the time came for a new IP, Rex's little drawings came to life in the form of this papercraft-inspired messenger.
Ah, this one is called Atwa.
You can choose to play as either the male messenger, Iota, or the female, Atwa, whose goal is to deliver a unique message to you, the player. You yourself feature as a kind of main character in the game, as the Vita regularly uses the camera to place your face into the scene as the story plays out.
You wouldn't have got this far without the help of the U.
You kind of feel like this omnipresent force in the world, as everyone talks about you with great reverence.
True to form, Media Molecule wholly embrace player creativity, with fun ways to interact with the world at every opportunity.
There, a message.
The papercraft-inspired art design is reminiscent of Little Big Planet, but it also is unique in its own right. The way you unlock stickers and character features to decorate your messenger is similar to the way you would customize your Sackboy. But they've taken things a little further by utilizing the Vita's features.
Sometimes you'll encounter characters in the world, for example, that are missing certain features or objects, so you need to use the touchpad to draw and cut out a new object, like a crown or a mustache, out of coloured paper.
It adds such a personal touch, doesn't it? There are little creations that you've drawn and designed which are littered throughout the landscape of this game. And the way you navigate the environment is just as enjoyable.
Yes, you use the thumbsticks to move, but there's lots to investigate and seek out hidden presents and troves that will land you with more confetti, which can be exchanged for various customizables. The more time you spend grabbing confetti, the more freedom you have to be creative, so it works as a really great motivator.
I thought the rear touchpad was integrated cleverly, to cause havoc for pesky enemies, or to activate bounce pads for your messenger to traverse the platforming sections. And I love the way you see giant human fingers poke through the screen.
Push your fingers up into the world.
I found it a little bit tricky on occasion to find the right spot. You know, it's hard to aim when you can't see your fingers, but that guesswork is part of the fun as well, I think. Plus, if you fall or get harassed by enemies to the point of death, you simply pop right back to where you died, so it's about as forgiving as it can get.
I noticed at the beginning of the game it asks you if you have small hands or big hands, implying that some changes are taken into account on what you select. So it's good that they thought about whether children are playing it or people with really big hands or adults.
I thought it especially current that they included a photo option, complete with Instagram-style filters so that you can capture your favourite moments and papercraft creations as you play. You also use it to restore colour to the world where it's been removed for bonus confetti. I just find it hilarious that even our gaming experiences are getting hipsterfied.
This is a pretty simple game, isn't it? For the most part, Tearaway won't challenge you much. So it's nice they've tried to complicate things on occasion, but overall it's just so easy.
Yeah, I think it's really skewed towards younger gamers. There's little here to stress you out. It doesn't have that wild platforming chaos of the Little Big Planet games. Puzzles are never particularly taxing, and the game is quick to point you in the right direction if you don't notice the solution immediately, like slowing down time to get across a moving bridge, for example. But it's all executed very stylishly, and it's just there to be leisurely enjoyed.
Throughout the game, you'll also unlock plans for actual papercraft creatures that you can print from a website, so you can recreate the characters you meet and create from the game in real life. I think it's a fantastic feature for younger gamers who might fall in love with this game and want to print out the little figures and keep them around their house.
I think from an artistic and innovation perspective, gamers of all ages will enjoy getting creative in this world, but I think it's a triumph for younger gamers in particular because it engages them in such a unique way and it places them at the centre of the story, which I think is just so lovely. I'm giving it 8 out of 10.
I absolutely agree with you. I enjoyed the interactivity of it as an adult, and while I personally would have liked a little more challenge in there, I think their aim was more to focus on freedom rather than obstacles, to let players of all ages simply relax and explore. There's just a simple joy that comes from being in this world, and once again that music is wonderful, so I'm giving it 8 as well.
Well, it's time to cross to one of our favourite parts of the Good Game Christmas special.